Lo-fi hip-hop beats. No. Chilled electronic? Let's hear this. On a Twitch soundtrack. Ooh. We'll try it for a bit. Okay. I don't expect anyone to really show up for this stream, by the way. That's a bit loud. Don't expect nobody to show up for this, because I'm just an 18-year-old voting. I don't expect that to be popular. Let's hear how this sounds on the stream real quick. Nice. Anyway, where were we? Right. Don't want the music too loud, so I'll just keep it that volume. I wanted to first just look through some fucking dumbass Twitter I say dumbass, but I think they're fucking funny as hell. I like to introduce you all to a character. Let's pause the music real quick. A character known on Twitter simply as Dark Brandon. Dark Brandon is what the right fears. Would come from Joe Robinette Brandon. He's just so awesome. Hold on, where is he?
It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with.
Oh, that's copyrighted.
It doesn't feel
sure.
pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop ever. You are dead.
You will kneel. You will be safe in Joe Biden's America. No more bourgeois malarkey. Tie me to a missile and fire it at the suburbs. I'm ready.
For all those of you who voted for President Trump, there's no way out.
To all you who voted for President Trump, there's no way out. I love it. This is by Socialism Done Left. Very, very intelligent guy, and I love all the memes he posts. Let me just look at some more, because these are just the best. Need all your Dark Brandon. It's so dumb. Oil prices crumbling. You will kneel for Dark Brandon. Dark Brandon has only just begun. Let's get some more, and then we'll actually do some voting. How about? I promise. I lost the tab. Here we go. My boss working 351 times faster than me to earn his $14 million salary. Yes. Okay. I think we scrolled past it. Whatever. Yeah, no, I think I deliberately scrolled past it for a second. Here we go. Yes, Your Holiness. The Anglican and the Shintoists have been dealt with. No, Your Holiness. The public still believes me to be senile. Shinzo Abe, neutralized. Gas prices, neutralized. COVID-19, neutralized. Antifa, fully armed. Roe v. Wade 2, coming soon. Globo Homo, coming soon. Communism, coming soon. I don't even know what the last was. Mandalorian Season 3. Look at him, he's so badass right there. It's one of my favorite things. I might even like try making this my Twitter banner later, because that just looks so fucking awesome. Please, Mr. President, we did what you asked. We lowered the gas prices. Listen here, lower them more. Malarkey detected. This post was fact-checked by real Dark Brandon acolytes. Are you enjoying the show? Refill your popcorn. You're gonna love this next part. It's over, Jack. I love him. I love this one. It's just, man, he looks so fucking swag right there. I'm not even a Biden stan. I'll be real. I kind of Haven't liked him so far, but we need some energy around him, you know? Time taking on Putin inside the spy war, the autocrats game. Look at this. He looks. I don't know if this is a real cover, but that is such a fucking badass thing. His glasses, iconic. I also loved fucking chocolate chip. Oh man, let me find it real quick. Chocolate chip. No, chocolate chip. Video. I need the meme though. Come on. This better be the one. No. That's not the one. This is the one.
Chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah. Chocolate chip. Your message to Republicans who are prepared to block the January 6th commission.
Eat some chocolate chip.
Eat some chocolate chip. Oh, that's my president right there. Okay, it is terribly cropped though. Anyway. I suppose. Oh, no divide. That's crazy. I suppose we better get end the clowning right now and get to work on the research. So I pulled up a notepad thing, which I'm gonna be attempting to add to the side here. I should have thought of a little bit more about this. Window capture, add source, new source. Notepad. Here we go. Oh, you can hardly read it. Let me make it smaller and then font bigger. 22. Try that. Oh, oh yeah. All right, let's start off with governor. Right? There's only two real candidates. Katie Hobbs versus Marco Lopez. Now, most people are going to tell you this is a decided race. And I'm going to tell you that too. The race is already decided for Katie Hobbs. Now, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do any research. That doesn't mean we shouldn't vote. Just because the race might almost certainly be decided for Katie Hobbs doesn't mean our votes don't matter. Because not so many people vote in the primaries. People always forget about the primaries. They don't have all the hype around them. Everyone's focusing on the general. So I'm gonna put Lopez back because we're gonna do some research. Now what I always do first is just look at their platforms. I always just straight look at their platforms and see which do I like most. And usually get like the super sanitized thing, but it's a starting point. You see what they think is their best face. And if their best face is ugly, then once you find their worst face, it's gonna get a lot worse. Okay, so Katie Hobbs, let's see your issues, right? Oh, do we want to watch her ad? No, I don't think we do. We could. I don't feel it. Anyway, let's get the music back up. The chilled EDM. That's actually really hype. I actually volunteered for Katie Hobbs just for an hour and a half, and it was cool. It was a great experience. The other volunteers were like really excited to see me there, because they're like, wow, you're such a young person getting involved in politics. That's fucking huge. You should be like super proud of being involved in politics at such a young age. I was 17 at the time, and it was cool. But I started talking politics with them, and I realized that they were fucking liberals in the most disgusting way I didn't like. So she wants to protect the freedom to choose. What's her plan on that? solely between a woman and her doctor. That's what any Democrat who doesn't side with this statement right here, that it should be the woman's decision, that's a Democrat that I'm not for, and that is something she wants. So that's pretty baseline. I don't really care so much about that position. Let's look at her border plans. Border's always a hot topic in Arizona elections, because Republicans are like, they're taking drugs across the border. We gotta stop these criminals. And then the Democrats are like, they're not that bad. You do need to not have people coming willy-nilly, right? But you also shouldn't be putting people into death camps on the border. And you should also have a pathway to citizenship. My mom is an immigrant, and she still hasn't... She's lived here for 19 years, still is not a citizen, and that is fucked up. So what I'm looking for... I should have... Let's rewind real quick. Let's rewind. I should introduce myself before I start giving this election guide. When I edit the video, this is going first. My name's Eli. I'm Spaghettayyyyyy, most people call me. I use any, all pronouns. I really don't give a shit. Use any of them. Anyway, look here. I consider myself a little bit of a socialist, but when I say that, I just mean want working class people's rights to be protected, labor rights. I don't want people being fired because their boss doesn't like them, or they speak up against their boss. Like, they say, hey, this is a really bad decision, we shouldn't be doing this, and the boss is like, you're fired. Unions are awesome. I want everyone unionized so that they can fight for better wages, because otherwise, boss is gonna keep your wage as low as they can without you quitting, which is gonna be pretty bad, especially with all the inflation. Minimum wage should be enough to cover the cost of living, and a little more. Just a little more. I mean, baseline, at the very minimum, cover the cost of living, right? Winnie the Pooh's trending. I really want to check that out. It's not what we're doing right now. Also, believe in the Black Lives Matter movement. Some folks will say that caused tons of riots, and that is not okay. But, no. I mean, yeah, it's not okay that there were riots, but that's the same arguments that were used against Martin Luther King. You know that? MLK riots. Look, Martin Luther King was the fucking... he was the most hated person in America when he, wasn't alive. There was a fucking political cartoon now. Political cartoon. He is 70% of Americans hated him. Said, I plan to lead another non-violent march tomorrow. Martin Luther King. This is the conservative meme. And this is tweeted out by his daughter, Bernice King. Because most people hated him. He was assassinated. He was not a popular person. Most conservatives now will say, oh yeah, Martin Luther King's great. Treat people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. They hated him. They did not respect him. They did not believe the things he believed when he was alive. They wanted him dead. They celebrated his death. And I think the Black Lives Matter movement stems a lot from his civil rights movement. And when you say that, oh, the riots are just going a little too far, riots are gonna happen whenever there's a if there are 100 protests, there's gonna be at least 2 riots. That's just how things are, okay? And of course, there were riots, but it's not like every single one was a riot. No, most weren't. Oh, it tells you my birthday. That's wonderful. Most of you probably already know. I'm also for Medicare for all. I think that's pretty simple. Just people take out big loans to cover their healthcare if they get injured or have to get a major surgery to save their life. And you can go to jail for not paying your loans. So in a way, breaking your leg can be a crime because you'll take a big loan to fix your leg, not be able to pay that loan back, go to jail. Being poor shouldn't be a crime. Getting injured shouldn't send you to jail. Medicare for all, that's what I say. Alright? I think that's enough of an introduction to myself. Cut back to the part where I'm talking about shit. Okay. So, what's it? The border. My mom's an immigrant. All that, right. So, I just think we should keep it orderly. Don't have kids in cages. And have a pathway to citizenship. So, let's read some of this. I'm just gonna read it quickly, skim it. We've treated immigration as political football. Yeah. I think Marco Lopez agrees largely with her on immigration. Most Democrats seem to. What the key here in primaries is to find the differences between Democrats, because they're all, generally aligned with the same platform. We just gotta find the differences there. Disingenuous. Immigration reform that addresses current crises and future challenges. Yeah. I don't like this language, but it's right. Give dreamers the stability and certainty they deserve and a path to citizenship. That is something I said I wanted. Lawful process. Yeah. Actions at the state level. They don't hear from the 9th floor. Is the 9th floor where the governor sits? I'm still, super young. I think so. Oh, that's such a dig at Ducey. That's awesome. The governor only comes to them for press events. Our border communities need a partner, not a photo op. Katie Hobbs will communicate with local government. Okay, so she's just gonna do shit. Get involved with the community, see what they really need and want. Okay. Get her boots on the ground, unlike Doug Ducey. I'm for that. Funding for sheriffs and law enforcement. Kind of don't like that. Sheriffs usually just kind of brutalize minorities, especially Mexicans here in Arizona. Just keep looking though. I mean, you do need law enforcement. I don't like that language. Usually it signals more anti-Black Lives Matter sentiment when they say that they want to invest more in that. Nogales. Marco Lopez was actually mayor of Nogales right after 9/11. Crossing the border is dangerous. Provide healthcare to people at the border. Let's go. Okay, I'm for that. Ooh, I like this whole thing. Just invest more in the hospitals in these places because there aren't enough doctors in border cities. That's fucking dope as hell. I'm actually really for that. These organizations don't want to turn away. So, okay, yeah, just invest more in medical resources at the border. I'm for that. Actions at the federal level. Okay. She wants a better pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. But, she acknowledges that it would strengthen our economy, which is true. More immigrants, which means more working class people. Because America's population is aging. Less people are being born and more people are living longer. So as time goes on, a greater proportion of our population is going to be old as fuck. And we need more young people from other countries to fill in the gaps. And that's why immigration's actually a good thing. Modernizing, investing out ports of entry to address labor shortage. That's literally what I was just saying. Yeah, okay. Work with President Biden. Yeah. Bolster security and lower costs. How is this gonna work? Points of entry are understaffed. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. And that's why there's a lot of shit going on there, because it's such a choke point. And by having more staff and resources, that choke point will in essence be wider, it'll still physically be the same, but more people will be able to get through and it won't be so terrible. Okay. Yeah, and I was just talking about that. What's Title 42 here? I have to do some more research. Okay. Arizona, Title 42. No, you know what? Let's see what AZ Central has to say about it. The health policy. Ooh. Okay, so prohibit the entry of non-citizens if they have a communicable disease. Okay. Oh, it was enacted in 1944? Holy shit. If there is a serious... okay. Sounds like it's being lifted. Oh, when was this article? April, okay. Okay, so it might not even be a thing anymore. Sounds like they lifted Title 42. It looks like it was just... I can see exactly what the issue is. It was hardly used until 2020. And I'm guessing her argument here is that it was abused to just keep out more Mexicans than it should have, even healthy ones. Or ones with just a cold, or that are seeking medical treatment, but it's like, actually, it can't get you to a hospital for COVID, because COVID patients aren't allowed into America, actually. Yeah, actually, yeah. DACA is another pathway to citizenship, just say good things real quick. That's good. Fully staff and resource immigration corps reduced. Okay. Yeah. Pretty agreeable. Oh, what's this? Inclusive. Okay. This is either about... Well, I mean, it's gonna say communities of color, access to right to vote for everyone, victims of domestic abuse. Say something about gay folks, please. You know? We need to protect... Especially right now. LGBTQ communities are being scapegoated, fearmongered about, and borderline genocided by the GOP right now. So I'm looking for candidates who are going to do stuff to protect them. Oh, here it is. Victims of domestic... Sorry, no, gay people aren't just abused. I'm sorry. I am one of them, I would know. I don't think I was abused. Defend women's rights to healthcare. She has a whole page on that too. So the fact she mentions it here, and then she probably added this page. Where is it? This one? No. Where'd it go? I don't know where it was, but there was. She had a full page all about that. Just yeah. This is all just like stuff I agree with anyway. Just say something about protecting gay rights. Invest in minority businesses. All good. Eliminating the tipped minimum wage. Ooh, that's huge actually. Cause right now, minimum wage here, it's actually $12.80 now, which is much better than most of the country. But the tipped minimum wage is like $4 or $5. Let's actually see real quick. AZ tipped minimum wage. No, tipped. Oh, there it is. Minimum cash wage $9.80. Okay, not as bad here in Arizona. Oh, and I was just seeing. She said, black women earn less because of tip. Right, because it's variable based on the person, and it shouldn't be. It should cover your costs. If you're doing the work, you should be able to afford to live. Yes. Minimum. It should just be minimum wage. Yeah, I agree. Wow. Look at Arkansas. $2.63 for tipped wage. What the fuck? Hold on, I just want to scroll through this real quick. The federal minimum wage, $2.13. Federal tipped minimum wage. Can you imagine? Imagine earning $2 an hour. You know, like Montana. You don't have to imagine. I'm sure most people watching this are probably not most of you, but like there's a lot of people that work for. My dad worked that 3 years. I don't think so many of them just sit with the federal. It's all the fucking Republican states. Look at that. They just keep that. Disgusting. I said, can you imagine? That's a fucking. I'm sorry for saying that as if like it's unbelievable, because lots of people out there, a large amount of people. Let's actually see real quick how many people. 4.3 million people work predominantly tipped occupations. Let's say about 3 million of them are in those states. Okay, say half of these people are getting $2 an hour. And let's say you're a person of color. White people, not gonna like you, gonna tip you less. That's just how it is. That's fucking... holy shit. That's the narrative people should push more. How it enables tipped wages, enable implicit racism, and just, you know, no one's thinking, I'm gonna tip this person less because they're black, but they're just gonna feel, you know, less. This is how racism is. It's all in your head, silent. Reproductive health care, yeah. Reducing maternal mortality, good. Expanding fundamental rights by the rights to vote, yeah. Equal rights, here we go. Ensure the ratification of the Equal Rights Amendment, which was supposed to be passed. Oh my god. Yeah, it passed like the Congress like forever ago, but was never approved by the states. It looks like it's still up. If we can get, let's see, I want to read a little bit more about that. Equal Rights Amendment. It was almost passed, and it right. It just wasn't ratified by the states, I believe. It's got ratified by 38 states. How many does it need? It was passed in 1972. Fucking Nixon was president. Nixon was president back then. Oh, it's got expired. Expired deadlines in 5 states. Man, why would you write in a deadline when you ratify it? Ratifications. 38. Ratifications revoked. Disgusting. Oh, they revoked it real fast too, pussies. Oh, and these are all ending too. Dude, we haven't had an amendment to the Constitution in forever. Bro, I should not be getting fucking Twitter notifs right now. I was not saying how many it needed. How many does it need? I don't know. It's not saying how many states need to ratify ERA. 38. Oh, yikes, dude. It's been ratified by 38 states, but 5 of them took away their ratification. Holy shit, dude. That's ridiculous. So if Arizona... We need just 5 states isn't too tough. I think if there was an organized push for that, could get that. Oh, and the Virginia ratification is contested, I hear. Anyway, we'll research that another time. Back to reading about this. These are plans for inclusivity. Okay. For accountable Arizona. Cut red tape. Wasteful spending. Make government more transparent. Yeah, sure. I like that. Long-term planning. I like that. We need more infrastructure. I hope she says something about infrastructure. Probably not in this wasteful spending. Okay, she'll have a committee look for what's most wasteful and cut that. Okay. The Department of Corrections. Ooh, yeah. Prisons and shit. Keeping them past their release dates? Why would the fuck would we do that? I know, it's because we want free labor. But we're wasting our tax dollar. That's tax paid labor, basically. Except not to the laborers, but to the companies. Okay. Strengthen the conflict of interest laws. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I like that. New lobbying rules. Yeah, let's go. Right to petition the government. Yeah, dude. I was pushing a couple ballot initiatives. I actually did a lot of work for the Fair Elections ballot initiative and the reproductive rights one, or reproductive freedom. Yeah, okay. They are trying to get rid of that right to referendum and ballot initiatives, but we need to keep it. I don't like this. Losing money policies. Not all programs are going to be profitable. Ooh. Oh, yeah, okay, this is just criticizing Doug Ducey for being fucking stupid. Federal government threatening to take back relief funds because Doug Ducey wanted to take away, he wanted to take away funding from school districts that had mask requirements, which is stupid. Mask requirements are a smart thing, or they were. And to take away funding for having a mask requirement is stupid as hell. Okay. I'm all down for that. Secure the freedom of the vote. Sure, yeah. I really shouldn't. Affordable Arizona. Say housing and healthcare. Child tax credits. Let's go. More child care assistance and better education. Cool. Exempting over-the-counter medicines and feminine. Oh, that's good. Make kids more affordable. Okay, yeah, I love that. Baby diapers and baby formula tax free. Let's fucking go. Okay, I'm trying to speedrun this shit because I have so many other things to go through than just Katie Hobbs today. Healthcare and advanced manufacturing. Yeah, okay. Get Arizonans back to work. Not back to offices. We hate those. Women especially have been burdened by childcare needs, okay? Yeah, we have had wait lists. In 2019, I broke my leg, had to wait 2 weeks before I got a surgeon to fix it, and that was only because my leg turned purple. Otherwise, I probably would have had to wait more weeks, even months. Because we fucking love it out here. I went to like 5 different hospitals and they're like, I don't know what we can do, man. Yeah, it's all repeats right there. $50 a month? God. Yeah, government can help us with those. That, we can close that. Okay, overall, Katie Hobbs, pretty good. Let's see what Marco Lopez has to say. Oh, he's got a lot more tabs. He has a whole page dedicated to LGBTQ equality. That's what we like to see. Affordable housing, I'm into it. Agriculture, I don't give a shit, honestly. Veterans, Katie Hobbs didn't say anything about veterans. Fuck. She didn't say shit about veterans. Oh, these are all like just one paragraph. Okay. Invest more in agriculture and water. Okay. Everyone's for more water, it seems. There are some city council candidates who aren't for that. Marco's determined to make housing more affordable. Okay. I think Katie Hobbs said that. Statewide non-discrimination statute. That's what we need to see. Lots of states, lots of cities have non-discrimination laws to protect LGBTQ plus individuals. They don't have that here in Arizona, but a lot of cities here have it. My city doesn't. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully it just becomes a statewide thing. We love to hear that from Marco Lopez. Get big money out of politics. I'm down with that. A decade ago, he's talking about Citizens United. Yeah, okay. Workers' rights. Let's go. This is probably his most yikesy thing, just being the Homeland Security official in the Obama administration, where there were kids in cages. We need solutions, not photo ops. The same, it's the fucking same line as Katie Hobbs. I don't know too much about the border situation, honestly. COVID-19. He helped deliver 8 million surgical masks. Nice. This is pretty basic for a Democrat, though. Criminal justice reform, accountability, legal representation, incentive thing, alternatives to prison for non-violent offense. Love to hear that. Katie didn't say shit about that, I don't think. Economic equity. Deserve a living wage. $15 minimum. I think Katie Hobbs said something like that. I don't think so, actually. Equal pay, regardless of race, gender. Yeah. Order a review of salary scales, job classifications, pay practices. He's not saying anything about tipped jobs, but... I did like that Katie said something about tipped jobs. Lopez administration would focus on... I don't understand what he's saying. Oh, more of his... He's gonna have a more colorful cabinet. Okay, I see. Is colorful an insensitive thing to say? I don't know. Anti-discrimination. Okay. Joe Arpaio, sheriff, terrible guy. Zero tolerance. Okay, yeah, that's good. I don't think Katie said anything about getting rid of discriminatory law enforcement people. Integrity? Sure. Opioid crisis. Blaming the corporations instead of the individuals. Let's go. Gun safety reform. I don't think I saw Katie say anything about gun safety. Let's just take a look real quick. Get this out of my face. Bands off our bodies, right? This is the whole page about reproductive care. Yeah. I don't see anything about gun safety, which is Another point for him. I saw Marco Lopez's team out at the March for Our Lives in Phoenix. I didn't see that. I didn't see Katie Hobbs there. Interesting. Right, of course. That's baseline Democrat thing. That's a baseline. Voting rights. She was also for that. Healthcare. Yep, same. Sure. What's this? Deserve to work hard, get a better life. That's such a basic statement. It doesn't really say anything. Just he said a lot of stuff that I liked more about workers' rights, campaign finance, LGBTQ equality, and I saw his team and volunteers at protests that matter, like the March for Our Lives, whereas I didn't see Katie Hobbs. And then there's also this big thing I should have brought up. What's it? Katie Hobbs discrimination. This is terrible, right? Katie Hobbs issues apology. Yeah. Okay, yeah, your policy, true heart, yeah, okay, you cry about it. You did fucking shitty shit. She did apologize for it. Let me try to find the fucking... Here we go. Awarded 2.5 million, goddamn. Okay, she was fired in 2015 for complaining about racial and sexual discrimination. There was a whole investigation on it in, like, the state house or something. I'm trying to find... She seems wholly disconnected from people of color. Ooh, these are terrible things to say. Adams was fired by the state senate in 2015 because she campaigned her low pay was a result of discrimination. And she won. So basically, just the courts decided, yes, she was definitely racially and sexually discriminated against. And so, Katie Hobbs did straight up help get her fired because she's racist. That right there, honestly, swings my vote more than anything. Though I do like the bold-faced LGBTQ equality thing from Marco Lopez. I did see Katie Hobbs at the Pride Parade back in November, but just Marco Lopez is Mexican, and then Katie Hobbs, you know, he is a person of color, he is a minority. Katie Hobbs fired someone because they complained about her being racist to them. That's pretty bad. So, my official endorsement goes to Marco Lopez. Now, it's very likely that he's not gonna win, right? Let's see Hobbs v. Lopez polls. Yeah, figure this is May, a little bit ago. Oh, is there one from today? Let's take a look at these. Hobbs holds lead in Democratic primary. This is the one from May, right? This is May. Ooh, wow, not even close. God damn. She's up 34 points. Yeah, that's a slam dunk right there. Let's see. Carrie Lake is... what, up? She's up 0.3. Ooh, Karen Robinson versus Carrie Lake. Karen Robinson's the better pick right there. Endorsed by Doug Ducey. I fucking hate Doug Ducey, but Carrie Lake's endorsed by Donald Trump, and that's even worse. Carrie Lake up 4 points. That's nothing. That's margin of error right there. Ooh. Oh, these latest polls. Oh my god, it is a slam dunk. She's dead. Carrie Lake wins the nomination. Goddamn. Woo. So, Marco Lopez doesn't look good. July 14th. This is actually the closest, I think. Only 30 points instead of it's about 29 points here behind. Looks like he's having a big surge in popularity. Remember, primaries are August 2nd, early vote. I haven't checked chat at all, by the way. Nobody's in chat. Let's go. Primaries August 2nd, but early voting starts right away. I even have my early ballot right here, which I will be filling out during this stream. It's a very long shot for Marco Lopez, right? But that doesn't mean you shouldn't vote for him anyway. Still vote for him, because if enough of us do, we can change. Cause think about it. Thousands, millions of people here in Arizona are gonna be thinking, I don't really even need to vote in the primaries because Katie Hobbs is gonna win anyway, right? My favorite candidate, Katie Hobbs, is gonna win anyway. So why even vote? Meanwhile, us here with the sense of urgency, we can, unite and vote. Yeah? And all those people who know that our vote might do it, we don't know. It's still very unlikely, but it's still possible. So I'm gonna be filling out Marco Lopez right here. I was concerned because some of my coworkers said he's more conservative. No, they were talking out their ass. I think he doesn't have the fucking racial discrimination in his record. And think about this too. Katie Hobbs versus Carrie Lake. All the Republicans are going to be saying, it looks like the Democrats are racist after all. Look, they nominated someone who did racial discrimination. I haven't been convicted of racial discrimination, therefore I'm less racist. Bailing out Marco Lopez for governor right there. Oh yeah, nice dark circle. Beautiful. I should also, real quick, just go through some races that are already decided, like without a doubt, decided. U.S. Senator. There is only one candidate, Mark Kelly. That's it. That's the only candidate. So you have to put that. Unless you want to try, if you want to be an impromptu write-in candidate, go for it. It is guaranteed that Mark Kelly is gonna win, though, without a doubt. Now, I live in District 4, in U.S. House District 4. U.S. House 4, which is Greg Stanton, unopposed. Easy. We're filling this out so fast. Let me just put down my votes for these guys. Stanton, done. And Stanton's a pretty great guy. He's actually one of the best in the House right now, if I recall correctly. One of the best Arizona people in the House. I mean, I saw him himself at the Pride Parade in November. Just double checking. Yep, no one opposing Mark Kelly. And so we just put that down. Come on. Now look at that. We've already got 3 down. Like 8 more to go? Okay. Now this is actually, next one's a race that I don't know so much about. In the State Senator, District 13. That's what we're gonna look at. State Senate. 13. We got Cindy Hans versus Morris. Versus Michael Morris. Who is our guy? Let's find out. Let me open this a little more. Let's just close all these tabs real quick. Cindy Hans. For what did they write? Right, State Senate. Cindy Hans. Pull her up right there. And then pull up Michael Morris. State Senate. I'm not sure this race is competitive. Let's actually take a look real quick to see if it is super possible to win. See Ballotpedia, they might have something for us. Who's the incumbent, by the way? Are they? There are no incumbents in this race. Okay. Oh, I think I see. The incumbent is a Republican. Okay, so this primary is a little important, but the general is more important because it's about flipping a seat, and it might not actually be even be close to flipping. But I think we're within like 10 points, which is possible. Let's just pick the best one real quick. Okay. Tell me about issues. Elections and democracy. Privacy and healthcare. And education. Let's see those. Just the fact that she has elections and democracy on the list is good enough for me. Oh shit. Does he not have a platform? Okay, here we go. Ooh, endorsed by now? That's huge. By the AFL-CIO, that's an... Ooh, these endorsements speak for him, bro. Huge labor union, Teamsters, women's organization, holy shit. Private prisons for profit, bad, gas tax, pro-choice. Ooh, this guy is really... That's hardly anything there, but it speaks to me. Lived here for 45 years, represent the people, da-da-da. I'm loving this guy. Okay. Tell me a bit about yourself, Cindy. Education. Retired educator. Okay, there's a teacher. We like to hear it. Privacy and healthcare. Just say abortion, right? Why aren't you saying abortion? This is what you're saying. The decision about the patient's treatment should be... Maybe you're trying to also make it an umbrella for defending trans rights to transition surgery, or gender reaffirming surgery, whichever you prefer calling it. Why don't you say those instead of just the vague words? Ugh, and that's her whole thing. Oh. Okay, it does expand here. Okay, there. Now she says it right there. Doesn't say anything about trans surgeries at all. Figures. School board. Okay. Charter schools aren't transparent. It's hard for me to relate to as a poor person. I'm not super poor. No, I have rich grandparents who will not give me money. I'm working class, that's for sure. Okay, just... It's hard to care about charter schools as a non-charter school person. I guess that is a lot of schools in Arizona, charter schools. Just, it's hard for me to care at all right there. She's not, it's not speaking to me so much. This is much see your endorsements? You got endorsements? I'm sorry, Michael Morris is really looking pretty right now. His fucking stance on everything, he seems to be taking a bolder stance there. Pro-choice, right at the top. He's not saying patients have the rights to make their own medical decisions. He's saying women have the right to make choices about their own bodies, about abortion. That's what he's saying right there. Eliminate the gas tax, perfect. Private prisons, perfect. That's not even something people bring up all the time anymore. And then his endorsements, holy shit. His endorsements, man. LGBT, she didn't even mention it. Cindy, where's... Oh, save communities? And I scroll to the bottom and... Oh, it's about gun control. Oh. Yeah, gun control is important. But, you're not gonna say anything about gay rights? Nothing? Anywhere? Yeah, okay, well, it looks like that's a slam dunk for Michael Morris for me. He's just... He's got all the right endorsements. I'm for it. Let's put him down. Voting right here. This is my first time voting. You might realize I'm 18. First time ever voting, and it's in a primary, which is just, you know, getting me ready for the general. Should be a real easy decision in the general. Just vote for the people I voted in the primary, right? Let's see. State Representative Pollock, Jennifer Pollock. State Rep 13, unopposed. Jennifer Pollock. Completely unopposed right there. So let's vote for it. Now, if anyone's actually tuning into this stream, I don't think anyone is. If anyone is, tell me the district you're in, or the city you live in, and I'll do some research on that and help you decide. Oh, Secretary of State. Ooh, this is a decision right here. Hold on, we're gonna skip that just for a second. See, Attorney General. That's gonna be Chris Mays, unopposed. Maybe there's like tons of write-in candidates that actually like poll really well that I have no idea about. They're not gonna win, I don't think. I think I would at least know about it. And for Attorney General, no way. For like Mayor, maybe. State Treasurer is also unopposed. I'm just gonna put down all the unopposed ones here. Are these just the statewide ones I'm looking at now? Yeah, okay. Is that a... Oh, they're scrolling off now. That's no good. Let's put them down. You don't really gotta fill in the bubbles on all the unopposed ones, but I feel like... It feels like I'm doing it better, you know? Feels like I'm taking more of a stance. Let's see. Superintendent of Public Instruction. That means school shit, okay. Superintendent of public instruction. Unopposed, Kathy Hoffman. Let's put her down. Now, here's my favorite race real quick. State Mine Inspector. No candidate whatsoever. You know what that means? You know what that means? You can run yourself. Anyone over the age of 30 qualified to be State Mine Inspector of Arizona. There's no candidate on the ballot. Let's just see real quick. AZ State Mine Inspector candidates. Oh, let's see what Ballotpedia says. Oh shit. Dude, nobody's gonna challenge Paul Marsh. Is he ever getting termed out? We cannot let his... Dude, what the fuck? Why would people donate to this campaign? It's uncontested. Not even the Democrats are trying. Nobody is trying. Who donates to the State Mine Inspector campaign? Where is he spending money? Oh shit. William Pierce actually came really close in 2018. Okay. Let me see if he's running again, then I'll... Rule certified. 100% voted for him. No write-ins? That can't be right. There's gotta be someone writing in like, yeah. Damn. Okay. Joe Hart. No, he's the... Fuck, am I dumb? How is Paul Marsh the incumbent if Joe Hart won the election? I don't understand it. Anyway. Let's see if anyone's running right now, though. Announces Paul Marsh as State Mine Inspector. What happened? What happened to Joe Hart? Oh, he's a mining professional. Okay, did he die? What happened to him? Oh, he retired. Okay, and Paul Marsh was appointed. Okay. Anyone running for it? William Pierce. To learn all of the history of Arizona State Mine Inspector races. Oh shit, don't. What independent voters need to know about the State Mine Inspector election? Oh shit, it's literally just not gonna tell you anything. Okay. I knew how to push an ore car by the time I was 7 years old. My dad thought if you was old enough to eat solid food, you was old enough to work in the mine. Holy shit. If you was old enough to eat solid food, you was old enough to work in the mine. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. That's the funniest thing right there. Let me get the fucking snipping tool. Oh. Get my fucking Twitter back out. No. I want to put the quote in. Fucking. If you was old enough to eat solid food, you was old enough to work in the mine. That's fucking gold right there. Paul Marsh for the win. Or sorry. Joe Hart for the win. Let's go. You's old enough to eat solid food. You's old. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's fucking funny as hell. Hey, calm down. When's this article? Oh, that election. Okay. See the 2022 candidates. I think I'll just put William Pierce. Let me just like check if he's alive. William Pierce for Mine Inspector. Is he alive? He has 40 years of experience in the mines. I'm in for him. Is he alive though? Fracking in Arizona. Yo.
We found out that they were going to be doing.
Oh. How long is this? Show me the fracking. Yeah, sounds about right. Sure, I'll put him down. I'll put him down. It's no way it's making a difference. You know what? Most people probably aren't voting at all in this one, right? Especially Democrats. Most people don't give a shit about Mine Inspector. I'm sure. At least out here in Metro AZ, no one knows. No one gives a shit. Bill Pierce, most qualified person running as a Democrat. Let's go. It's weird that this shouldn't be. I don't think this should be an elected position. This should probably be an appointed position. And I guess this guy was appointed. It's weird. This shouldn't be a politicized thing. But anyway, let's have some fun. I've never written in a candidate. Let's just do it. You can put in your own name if you're old enough. You have to be 30. You're probably not gonna win. Because there is like a community of people in North Arizona that do take mining seriously. I'm gonna put in William Pierce. Bill Pierce, let's go. Oh, he's just in Mesa. Oh, interesting. Just so I could feel like a little bit more of a part of the game. And hey, if enough of us write them in, even if just like 10 people, you tell a couple of your friends, put down William Pierce. He might be back on the ballot in November, if he wins this primary here, and I'm sure he actually will. Maybe if enough people vote for him in the primary right here, like me, like you, like your friends, it probably only needs to be like 12 people. Write-in races are like, if there's no candidate, it's pretty easy to win. There's been lots of stories of people just accidentally winning because they're like, oh yeah, fucking chair of the school board, no one's running for it, I'll do it. Not that, something more niche than that, like Mine Inspector. They'll be like, I could run for that. They tell like, hey John, vote for me for this. Bill, Miranda, Macy, all of you, vote for me for this write-in thing. And then he's like, shit, it was just a joke, guys. I didn't think I'd win. That's how it goes. There's so many stories in that. Anyway, let's get back to our Secretary of State. This is gonna be a tighter race. Secretary of State. And we're gonna push that back to oh, just unfolded my ballot. That goes right before Attorney General. So we'll just cut real quick. We got Bolding versus Fontes. Let's do some research here, because I know a lot about Bolding. I don't know a lot about Fontes. Reginald Bolding, I'm actually like paid to promote him, so I don't even know if... I feel like I couldn't in good conscience vote against him, even if he's the worst, the better candidate. Or if he's the worst candidate, I don't think I could in good conscience vote against him, but then promote him I go door to door telling folks to vote for Reginald Bolding. Let's just see what Adrian Fontes has on his belt. Adrian Fontes. No. Adrian Fontes, Secretary of State. Actually, versus Bolding. Let's just see if there's any good articles that cover this. Yeah, it just talks about both of them. Okay. Let's see. Highlight different experiences. Let's watch this video.
A lot of you have your primary ballots at home now. The race for Secretary of State is one of the top races to watch. And there are two Democrats battling for the nomination. Our political editor, Dennis Welch, tells us this race could come down to what kind of experience voters are looking for.
Okay.
And one of the candidates in this race is currently the highest-ranking Democrat in the state house.
That's
now,
true.
The other
That's Reginald
candidate
Bolding.
used to run elections for the largest county here in Arizona.
That's true. That's Adrian Fontes.
Disagreeing, I
Fontes.
think, with some of the statewide officers about the interpretation.
Adrian Fontes was the top election official for Maricopa County. Elected as recorder in 2016, he served one term before narrowly losing in 2020. And he's quick to point out his experience.
I'm the only candidate on either side of the aisle that's actually done this that can ask the right questions.
Knowledge of running elections is important, but the Secretary of State plays a different role. It oversees and certifies elections. It does not
and
run
he's
them
the
like
he was the county recorder,
Current
which
minority
is
leader in the
very
state
involved
house,
in
Reginald Bolding, says it's critical that the next office holder can navigate working with the legislature.
You need to have someone who understands that process. And for me, I'll be fighting for ways that we get laws in place that allow for more access to the ballot. We must have safe, secure elections.
Bolding and Fontes each promised to work with the legislature to pass laws that would expand access to voting. Both vowed to restore public confidence with voters who still falsely believe
Reginald
the
Bolding's
2020
probably going to
election
have a bigger
rigged. One
hold
area they
on the
both
legislature
agree on, a ballot tracking system like the
than
one introduced
Fontes,
by Fontes
just
while he
because
was
he's
the Maricopa County
he
recorder.
knows him better. He's
Here is
literally the
Bolding
House leader right
explaining
now,
why he backs the idea.
and it was a state senator.
Easier for you to know when your package is coming from Amazon than it is when your ballot is coming from our county recorder's office. That's why we support in a plan that was going to make it very simple.
The plan would let voters know when their ballot is sent to their house and ultimately when it's tabulated by county election officials. One area where they differ, Bolding opposes a proposal to post ballot images online, saying it would overburden county election workers. Fontes, on the other hand, says it could be another way to help boost public confidence.
It's a pretty good idea if an individual voter can go count their own precinct's ballots by looking at the actual images which, by the way, are produced in many of Arizona's counties already. They're just not published. We could have a lot more confidence in these elections.
And I should note that the legislature passed a bill that was signed
I
by
don't
the
understand
governor
that. It's saying,
requiring
like, just
all
post
counties here
people's
in
ballots
Arizona to
out in the
provide
open.
an early ballot tracking system by 2024.
For easy,
In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.
Post the ballots out in the open so anyone can count them. I'm not assuming they can still protect privacy. I mean, I guess. Both have vowed to expand. Both want to restore confidence but expand voting rights. It looks like they're... Bolding is also for expanding voting rights. He founded one of the largest voter rights organizations in Arizona, got 50,000 people registered to vote. Oh, narrowly lost in 2020. Ooh. And now it's a Republican, I think. This is why you gotta vote down ballot. Now there's a Republican county recorder, and they're going to be throwing out signatures that that they don't like more. If they see that the signature on your ballot doesn't match, they're going to be way more. They're gonna be a lot more scrutinous about it. Like, oh, you dotted your I differently. Oh, you scrunched these letters up at the end. Oh, you crossed the lines just a little bit. Now you're done. Well, Fontes, ooh, always vote down ballot, please, God. Let's see if we can find another piece about this, but I'm probably going for Fontes. Or sorry, for Bolding, just because I'm paid to promote him, and I would feel terrible to promote someone that I didn't vote for. And also, I do think that he has a really good point about needing to work with the state legislature and having a good history on that. Right. Secretary of State, Getting ready to run. Oh, sorry, it didn't tell me when it switched to Fontes. Bolding is the first to formally enter the race. This is an old... Oh, maybe not. This is June 14th, just a month ago. Dude, I didn't know they could announce their candidacy so late. A month ago. 1 month ago, he announced his candidacy. Ooh. Pima Dems. Secretary of State Bowling. I don't know shit about Pima Dems, so I'm gonna not touch that. Oh, was I looking at a different year? 2021. Okay. Last year. Okay. 13 months ago, not 1 month ago. Oh, debate between them? Sure, I'm putting it at 2 times though. Debates between... There haven't been any debates in the Arizona governor primaries because Katie Hobbs refuses to debate Marco Lopez, which is ridiculous, stupid, and cowardly.
A debate between the Democratic primary candidates for Arizona's Secretary of State. It's the first of our clean elections debates, and it's next on Arizona Horizon.
This hour of local news is made possible by contributions from the Friends of PBS, members of your PBS station. Thank you.
I don't think we'll watch this whole thing.
Good evening and welcome to the special Election 2022 edition of Arizona Horizon. I'm Ted Simons. Tonight, it's a debate sponsored by Clean Elections, your source for nonpartisan official election information. Tonight's debate features the Democratic candidate for Arizona's Secretary of State. Now, this is not a formal debate. It's an open exchange of ideas, an opportunity for
this is shitty captions.
As such, interjections and even interruptions are allowed, provided that all sides get a fair shake, and we'll do our best to see that that happens. Candidates will give opening statements in a randomly selected order and then later give closing statements in the opposite order. Joining us now for tonight's debate, Reginald Bolding, Minority Leader in the Arizona House of Representatives, and Adrian Fontes, the former Maricopa County Recorder. We begin with opening statements and going
both look so awkward there. Hold on.
The former Maricopa County Recorder. We begin. Joining us now for tonight's debate, Reginald Bolding, Minority Leader in the Arizona House of Representatives, and Adrian Fontes, the former Maricopa County Recorder.
He looks better
We
there.
begin with opening statements, and going first is Reginald Bolding.
First, I want to say thank you, Ted, for having me in Arizona PBS. There's a lot of points I'm going to make tonight, but I want to first start by making the point.
Eye
6 years ago, I
contact
became
with
one
the
of luckiest men in
camera
the world by
is
marrying my beautiful wife,
so
Simone, who's blessed us
weird.
with 3 amazing girls. One we just had 7 weeks ago. Right now, we're at a defining moment in our period of time here in Arizona and across this country. Elections are no longer about an exchange of ideas. So how do you make Arizona better? It's become about how do I make sure that my side wins? And what we've seen is partisanship at an all-time high. We have an opportunity here in the state of Arizona with the Secretary of State's office to ensure that we are leading with the ability to continue to make sure that all Arizonans, regardless of party, their voices are heard and we have safe, secure elections here in the state of Arizona.
All right, thank you very much. And now we turn to Adrian Fontes.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, PBS, Arizona PBS, and the Clean Elections Commission. My name is Adrian Fontes. You may remember me as the Maricopa County Recorder who led a bipartisan team to make sure that we had one of the best elections in American history, certainly one of the most highly scrutinized elections. That bipartisan team worked together to bring you vote centers, to bring you a ballot tracking system, and we did so in a bipartisan way to beat Donald Trump's big lie. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I'm an attorney. I'm a father of 3 amazing daughters, and importantly, I'm an Arizona native, born and raised in Nogales, Arizona. I've worked and lived all over this great state, and with your help, I will be Arizona's next Secretary of State so that we can protect democracy right here in Arizona and across this great nation. My name's Adrian Fontes. I'm a Democrat running for
Honestly,
Arizona
I'd be
Secretary of State,
happy
and I
if
appreciate your
either of them
support.
won the
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
general.
Let's get the debate started.
But this is the
We'll start with you.
primary. We
What
gotta pick
improvements
the better
would you
one.
bring to the office of Secretary of State?
Well, my background is in education.
But they both seem
15 years ago,
really
I accepted a full-ride
qualified.
law school scholarship to become a special education math teacher. So I've led in leadership positions my entire life. And what I saw when I was in the classroom was that we had a state legislature that was intent on taking money from my classrooms.
Golding's
So I used my leadership skills
big
to run for
thing
office.
is
In the last
that
8 years, I've now served
he
as a
knows
House
what it's
Representative
like to be a
Democrat. So
leader.
I'm going to use my experience as an educator to make sure that every
Fontes
single
might
classroom
not.
that has high school students that are ready for graduation, that they have the ability to get registered to vote upon graduation if they want to. A civic study came out that said only 15% of our 18-year-olds are registered to vote. That's unacceptable. We have to make sure we change that system.
Adrian Fontes, what improvements would you bring to the office?
Well, some of the technical stuff that we worked with when I was at the county recorder's office, we've got to make sure to have an elections procedures manual that is approachable by the general public so that we can all see what the rules of the game are for administration of elections in Arizona. We've got to cut some of the red tape into small business and small business development areas of that office.
Pull my
Business in
phone up
America
and
is
just
business,
see
and in Arizona we've got to make sure that we
chat
take care of all of our business owners with registries, trademarks to make sure that the notary's public stuff works out well. The Secretary of State is also the chief librarian and archivist, and just like Clean Elections, that's a source of trusted information for election administration. We've got to communicate better from that office so that folks all across Arizona can make sure that they know what not just the rules are, but how they can exercise their rights as they choose to. The Secretary's office is relatively well run now, but we've also got to improve information technology security systems, and as we've seen recently, some of the other systems that apply to candidates could definitely use some improvements. So the office specifically needs that experience that I have to be improved.
Other than getting high school graduates registered as early as possible, what other improvements are needed, or are there many that is it fine the way it's run right now?
You know, one of the things that Arizonans are often saying when they look at elected leaders, who are these elected leaders representing? Are they representing people in the community, or are they representing special interests? The Secretary of State actually is in charge of lobbying and reporting. We have one of the most fundamental lobbying reporting systems in the state. It's important for Arizonans to be able to know what elected leaders are receiving money from who and how that's influencing their votes. You know, one of the things that's also extremely important is my background as a community
Transparency about
organizer. 6 years ago, I started
campaign
an organization
financing.
that has
I'm
registered
for
over
that.
50,000
I like
people
that.
to vote in the state of Arizona. So we need to make sure that citizens in Arizona, they have the ability to not only know what office that people are running for, but what those offices are actually doing so they can hold elected officials accountable.
Do they not have that ability right now?
You know, one of the things right now is if you have the ability and understanding of our election system, you can actually go through that process. But for everyday Arizonans, the system is much too difficult for them, and we need to make it simple, easy click for them to actually go through that process.
I absolutely agree with that. I think every dark money organization ought to have their paperwork filed on time. Every C4 ought to have its 990s filed on time. And I think when it gets down to it, going back to the elections procedures manual that I mentioned, all of this information has to be easily accessible. But we need to use the infrastructures that exist, like our public library systems all over the state. These are critically important to the function of a free and fair democracy. That trusted information coming from places like Clean Elections.
He's
and the
just
Secretary's
saying
office
he's
is critical.
agreeing.
But here's the important thing. We used to have one set of facts. And we can again. But we have to understand not just from a high level, but from a technical level, how to make these things happen.
Reginald, does Arizona's election process need reforming?
Let me be crystal clear here. In 1991, Arizona state legislature allowed for absentee voting by mail. We know our vote by mail system is one of the strongest.
I liked that Fontes hit against the big lie, saying we need to make clear that there is only one set of facts. And that's pretty true, because right now there are like 2 sets of facts and alternative facts that Americans and Arizonans believe. I do like that point
We've
there.
been voting by mail for over 30 years, and what we've seen over this last election cycle is that people for partisan gain has decided to say that our vote by mail system is not working. But let me be clear, as Secretary of State, just as I've done in the state legislature, I will protect people's right to vote, their freedom to vote, and that's extremely important. And this office has the ability to be the chief elections officer to make sure that you are using your voice to stand up for democracy, and that's what we have to focus on.
So reforms are needed?
You know, any system needs reforming. If you're not trying to improve your system every single day, then you're not trying to do what's in the best interest of Arizonans. Absolutely.
I think that's right, but the reforms have to be listed out for folks to understand. We need to have vote centers across the entire state so anyone can vote anywhere. We need to have a ballot tracking system
I'm
like we
gonna
implemented in
turn
Maricopa
this
County so that
up
you
a
vote by
little.
mail, for example. You get a text message when your ballot is being mailed to you, and when it gets returned to the election department, improving confidence that folks have that their ballot will be counted. We also need to make sure that understanding these systems gives us opportunities to expand on the stuff that we had already done, not continue to go backwards. So when we talk about reform, one of the things we could do is what Utah's done, is what Oregon's done, is what Colorado has done, and go to all ballot by mail. So do we need reform? The simple, clear answer is yes, but that reform needs to come in a continuation of the progress that Arizona has had for 30 years, not stepping backwards like some people
Well,
want.
one thing that I do think is extremely important is that we have to provide Arizonans with choices, and we have to make sure that they have free, fair, and secure elections. The reality is that while we know more than 90% of Arizonans choose to vote by mail, that means that 10% of them don't choose to vote by mail. So we have to make sure that our systems are working for everybody. Me, I get my ballot by the mail, and my wife and I, we walk down to the poll, we drop it in, we get our sticker, and we go about our day. And we have to make sure that there's systems in place to ensure that every voter here in Arizona, they know their ballot is cast securely, and they have those options and choices to do just that.
And anybody that understands election administration knows that you cannot have an all ballot by mail system without having those options. It's very clear to folks with the experience in these offices that when we say all ballot by mail, we have to have an option for replacing messed up ballots that folks want to change. For example, they can bring them in, turn them in, and get new ballots. Again, that's part of the vote center system as well. So when you understand all of the ways these systems actually work, when you have the experience to have administered elections, to have run these budgets day in and day out, you know how this stuff works, and that's why experience matters in this race.
And yet, the election that you administered had a lot of critics, and a lot of folks are saying they're crying fraud. We've heard this countless times through scores of legislation that likely, who knows how far this is going to go. Why do you think from voting centers to mailing ballots to registered, why do you think so many people saw fraud in that last election?
Well, the same reason that recorder Stephen Richer has completely switched from what he talked about in the campaign for county recorder to what he is saying now. We have to be better at sharing the information about these systems that we created. And let's not forget that I led that bipartisan team, which included the Board of Supervisors, which was 41 Republican through 2020. We did the RFP out of the recorder's office, and it was purchased through county. We took care of all of the technical aspects, all the budgeting aspects, all the hiring aspects, all the IT security aspects in the recorder's office in conjunction with the county. Those folks who were critics before 2020 actually happened have all come around because they know better now. They've had a chance to see it. And let me just add this real quick. Not only is it the most highly scrutinized election in American history, but almost every single legitimate analysis has shown, whether it was from a political party, an academic, or so on, that it was an amazing election that we ran.
And yet, Reginald, you know as well as anyone that there are people out there who still see fraud. And how do you convince these folks that things were on the up and up?
You know, this is actually one of the most important questions that you asked tonight. And it's extremely important that Arizonans know that 2020 is behind us. We have to have an elected leader that is going to look forward and ensure that everyone moving forward, that they know
They're
for sure
not really
we have
striking
fair,
me too
safe, and
different.
secure elections.
Besides
The reality
just
is that
experience in elections and
partisanship,
experience
as I mentioned at the opening. They want to make sure that they can game the
politics.
system, even if it means that they want to tear down the system. But
Now,
what we have to do
I
is we have to
guess-
not only speak truth to power, but we have to also.
And for some of us here, we're gonna be thinking politicians don't like him, vote Fontes. But then also, Fontes seems to like be really passionate. I do kind of trust, or not Fontes. Bolding seems to be really passionate about this, and to be very ideologically sound. You know.
So ensure that they understand what the process and procedures are, and we're following
pretty
along
big
these
Should there be additional checks of voting systems? Should there be more transparency in everything from ballot chain of custody to the voting, counting of votes process? Should there be more of what people are saying either doesn't exist or was rife with fraud?
You know, the reality is, no matter if you're a Republican, Democrat, or Independent, we all want safe and secure elections. What we have to make sure that we're doing is that we have individuals who are in place, and we also have systems that are in place.
Faced with folks, look at those accusations and put the true information forward, which the county, I have to say, has done very well. This is the kind of bipartisan work that I have already done. We haven't been in a partisan split like we see in so many other bodies of government. The other thing that, to answer your other question is, as far as chain of custody is concerned, as far as some of these other technical aspects of the job is concerned, every system has their hooks. But the important point is, you've got to understand the system first to determine whether or not what's being complained about is an actual issue. So for the chain
I got a better idea than watching this debate. Let's see their endorsements, right? Adrian Fontes for Secretary of State endorsements. Let's see who's endorsing him. Bolding SOS endorsements. Let's see where it all comes down. Reginald Bolding, yeah. Endorsed, by all the legislature because they know him, they've worked with him. Holy shit, Rebecca Rios. I think she's the Senate leader. That's good. They might be a bit more whitewashed, or like liberal washed. Whoo. The Guadalupe mayor, the Tempe mayor, like, speaks to me right there. County supervisor, county treasurer, former congressman, Tempe mayor, Tucson mayor, Guadalupe mayor, vice mayor, all the vice mayors right there. Flagstaff mayor, holy shit, dude. Chandler city council member. Maricopa County City Council. All these. I'm recognizing these names, yeah. Woohoo. Quite a list of endorsements. And then endorsed by Planned Parenthood. Endorsed by Unite Here, Local 11. Move on. Moms Demand Action. Pretty good. Let's see what Fontes is. Oh, come on. Give me his endorsements. Come on. No way you're telling me you're not going to give me Fontes endorsements. Okay. Give it to... Did he drop out of the race? What's going on there? Why doesn't his site work? Is my internet down? What's going on here? No, my internet's fine. Why isn't Fontes' site coming up? Okay. Well, he's got... Oh, he's got Now on his side, too. That was what swung my vote for, what's it? Now was what swung my vote for, I think Marco. It's pretty good. And we can't see Fontes' endorsements. Election Hawk. Oh, his Twitter, look right here. It says patriot. Ooh, I don't like that word. Especially because when someone says they're a patriot, usually I'm following him on Twitter. Sure, yeah. When someone says they're a patriot, I just think I think about Donald Trump. I don't like that. Hey, look, a text letting me know my early ballot has already been received and verified. It's almost like the system we've been using in Arizona is 30 years. I love that. Cool. So you get a confirmation when your ballot. That's so awesome. That's fucking awesome as hell. Let's see what my notifs are real quick. Nice. Okay. That's really good to hear that you get a text message when your vote goes through. That's perfect. Let's read this. Fucking no. Okay. Let's just see what the polling's like. I think I'm going for bolding though. I think I have to go for bolding, honestly. Let's see. Bolding versus Fontes polling. I'm gonna just fill out my thing for bolding real quick. There we go. Reginald Bolding for Secretary of State. Let me put that on the notepad as well. Oh, right. I chose him because I think history of being in the state senate and the House Democratic House leader, and just being a passionate advocate for voter rights. I think that's gonna be more effective. Yes, Adrian Fontes has the technical experience, but I think you need the strategic experience more to get shit done. Who's more electable? I don't want to think about electability. That's dumb as hell. That's what got us Joe Biden. Now look where we are. They spar over their qualifications. Picking one might be more about personality than qualification. Yeah, okay, whatever. Who is running for Secretary of State? I don't care about the Republican candidates at all. I'm sure there's tons. Yeah, fuck this. Okay, that's not giving us polling data. Anyway, we're going for bolding. Let's see. Corporation Commissioner. Let's take a look at that. Also, this stream is going much longer than I anticipated. An hour and a half so far. Let's bring me down to the corner so that that window can keep expanding there. We got Sandra Kennedy versus Lauren Kuby. Okay. Right. Let's take a look at this. Corporation Commissioner AZ. Let's see. Look. We're gonna play a game of find the differences here, okay? Is she the incumbent? Is that the deal? Let's actually look. AZ election corporation commissioner. Also, for corporation commissioner, sounds like we're gonna be looking for the more socialist one, just the one that's more about workers' rights and consumer rights than Sandra's the incumbent. But Lauren's challenging. Let's see. Great that we got a Democrat incumbent though. Let's go. Woo! Lots more contributions to Lauren. That's huge. That says something. It could mean that the people like her more. It could also mean that the corporations like her more. We need more information on this. 0 contributions, 0 expenditures. Have fun, libertarian. Oh, look at all that. They don't know what they're doing. They're not unified at all. Lauren Kubi, let me see. Expenditures? Ooh, I don't like the bring those expenditures up, yeah? Maybe she thinks she's got a slam dunk in the primary, is saving it for the general. Top don't. Uh-oh. She's got the. What the fuck? Her opponent donated to her? Am I reading this right? Oh no. Hold on. Okay, no. So her opponent is Sandra Kennedy. But her second top donor is Sandy Kennedy. Okay. Looks like this is a huge donation. Let's look back at the discrepancy here. 150,000 in donations, 110,000 from just this right here. So let's see why Amazon donated here. Ooh, I don't like seeing Amazon there. We're going by donation. Hey David, thanks for your money. go buy a fucking amount. Dude, sorry, why would you want to sort by lowest amount? I'm just like, I can straight... Adrian Fontes went for this one. Okay. Ooh, dude, let's see if we can find... Only $5, Fontes? Really? You can't afford to pay more? I'm sure his campaign donates a bit more. I don't know. Maybe he's just saving it for himself. Weird. Interesting. So many thoughts in my head right now. Seeing that. Okay. Let's see what this corporation's... Citizens Clean Election Commission's like. Kathy Hoffman donated to this. We like that. Oh no, these are... They donated to Kathy Hoffman. Cool. Oh, they got big bucks. What do they do? Tell me about yourselves. Also known as Citizens Clean Elections Commission. I want to know more about them. Tell me about yourselves. No, not about fucking you. Oh my god. Citizens Clean Election Commission. Let's see that. Citizens Clean Election Commission. Can we trust them? CCEC. Yeah. Do we like ya? Do I like ya? Voter education. Okay. Cool. Public financing. They help finance shit. Yeah. Finance the... They help finance candidates, but they need to receive a certain number of $5 donations first, and agree not to accept contributions from PACs and corporations. I like that. They still didn't she still receive a bit from... Ooh. Didn't she? From Amazon? Is this just... Yeah, it says from an entity. Entity like... It looks like Amazon donated payees. This is straight up Amazon the company. They're not supposed to receive money from PACs or corporations if they're oh, supported Aaron Lieber. They just fucking throw their money at everything, huh? They're trying to grease everyone's palms, huh? Lots of Republicans on Amazon's list. Don't go for Kimberly Lee. Yee. Look at them. God, they're throwing so much money at this. Holy shit. Anyway, we were trying to look at fucking Lauren Kubi, right? Donations from her parents, I'm sure, or family. Barbara. Senior recreation coordinator. Lots of old people donating. Damn. A CEO. Uh-oh. Let's read about this office. What's this office do? Okay, right. It's a commission, right? It's multiple people. They are the quasi-executive regulatory agency in Arizona. All about regulating energy, heat, trash, water. Okay. I see. And Republicans probably want to roll back regulations okay. Okay, right. We want more Democrats in there because they probably want to, you know, actually make things safe and cheaper instead of rolling back regulations to let any Republican do it. I'd be fine if Sandra Kennedy wins. I'm just... Why she get so much a bigger donation? I guess don't want them to receive money from corporations to so that the... Right? You don't want dirty people, dirty corporations putting their money into the people regulating the corporations. Yeah. I think I like this. I might act just off their donation there. Anyway, I was trying to see fucking... Look at that. God damn. That money is so much. She's really going for it. She's not even worried. Does she not care? Does she know that like the other team's outspending her? Does she just not care? In 2020, we got 3 here. Yucky. Candidate connection? What does that mean? Uploaded their personal profile here or something? Oh, you get to choose 2. Oh. Well. If you get to choose 2, I just looked. You can choose 2. Let's vote for both. Okay. Let me look back if there's anything else that you get to choose 2. I don't care. If you get to choose 2, I'll vote for both. Yeah, let's go. More Democrats on the ballot, sounds like to me. Because there's 2 seats open, right? Vote for those. Okay. I spent more time on that than I needed to. I'm also looking back. State representative. There's 2 options. Let's see if there's 2 seats. Let's see if state rep. AZ state rep 13 race. LD13 Democrats. Tell me about it. Jennifer Pollock is going. Oh wait. And that's state senate, right. If I can pick two reps though, tell me about another one. Bruh. Hey, Greg Skin. What a handsome young man. Hey, let's go. Mark Kelly. He's also... Dude, his nose is a bit big. I'm a fan of this guy, though. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of... Tucson, where the U of A is? Disgusting. Why don't you bear down on some bitches? Yeah, okay. Anyway. Oh, dude, I kind of am into this website here. Just tells you all the fucking things. Okay. Non-partisan shit. Fuck. I'm not looking at that right now. If we can vote for 2 people. Just write me in. No, I don't want to dox myself, though. Put your own name down for state representative. Or if you know me in real life, put me down. That'd be real funny. Let's actually see what the age limit is. Wouldn't it be fucking awesome if I just... AZ state rep age. Let's see it. Come on. 25. Ugh, I'm putting down my father. Imagine that's actually all he needs. Oh, house 21. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on, I'm gonna hit up some friends real quick. Oh man. I'm gonna just keep that in mind right there. There we go. No, 21 is pretty low. Dude, I could run for that after college. And I'll have like a solid footing behind me. I'm already a door-to-door canvasser, organizer. Okay. So we just voted for both Sandra Kennedy and Lauren Kuby. Let's take a look. County attorney. Only a 2-year term. Maricopa County attorney. I need to not capitalize everything. I don't want to change it though. There's only one there, and there's no way that there's a good... no way. I think the race is pretty much decided if county attorney doesn't have... You know? If you didn't make it on the county attorney primary ballot, you're not winning. I'm sorry. William Pierce, he might have a shot though. for state mine inspector. Let's put in Julie right here. Oh yeah. I'm doing so much democracy right now. You don't even understand. Clerk of the Superior Court. No candidate. No candidate. Let's look into this. AZ clerk. No. Maricopa. Maricopa clerk. Superior Court. Write-ins. What party is he though? I don't give a shit actually. Yeah, fuck. It's not telling me shit about this race. Probably because nobody cares. Dude, see, this is the one I could win on accident, right? Real quick. This is our clerk of Superior Court, Jeff Fine. Let's take a look at him. AZ Jeff Fine. Tell me what party he is. Republican. No. Okay, let's see how AZ Clerk of Superior Court, age requirement. Must be 18. Let's go. Let's go. That's me. Everyone who knows me in real life, you know what to do. You know what to do. Oh, Justice of the Peace Courts. Ooh. That's a different position. Clerk of the Superior Court. Superior Court, azcourts.go. No. Let's search. Clerk. Each county has a superior court elected, clerk elected 4-year terms. Yeah, okay. True. Yeah. How old does he have to be, though? Age. Management. See if I'm running for clerk of the Superior Court. Yes, that's a judge right there. Dude, I could totally do it. I won my first election at the humble age of 14. I was a write-in candidate. And I won by a landslide. 6 whole votes. Let's do it. I'm not seeing anything against it. Superior Court. Dude. It's not saying an age limit. Does that mean it's not it's not a... Let's look at Maricopa County. Air 404, you're not gonna show me the state constitution? Fuck you, okay? And that's just the Superior Court. Maricopa Superior Court. Fuck. None of this is, like, useful to me. Yeah, no, that doesn't... Nope. Oh, event. Tomorrow, peaceful protest for Congolese community. What's this? Literally not gonna tell me. Okay, well, fuck you. Take a peek at chat. Whoa. Sorry, I did the thing on Streamlabs that, like, shows you double vision. Okay, I'm not seeing a specified age requirement for clerk of the Superior Court. So, I'm so tempted to just put my own name down. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Oh, to be a judge, you need to have good moral character. Admitted to the practice in law. Oh, let's see. It tells us about the clerk right here. Clerk maintains files, collects fees, issues summonses, subpoenas, marriages. Dude, I can get people married. I'm so fucking tempted. Oh my god. No. Even if I would resign immediately, I can't do that. Oh, I'd make headlines though. That'd be so fucking funny. Oh my god. Whew. I need to talk some more about this. Nobody's running for it. What's this? AirPods moving with me? Oh, they came with me to Safeway? It's my fucking mom. I lost my AirPods in Phoenix. I keep seeing them on the map over there. Lost. Forever. Okay, Maricopa, clerk of the Superior Court. Your dad. That's your dad right there. Let's extend this page a little more. Ooh, too much. Okay. Justice of the Peace, Jennifer Germain. That's... Maricopa, Justice of the Peace, Jennifer Germain. Germain. That's another uncontested one right there. Oh, constable. Dude, nobody's running for constable. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Am I the constable? Am I gonna be the... Okay, what the fuck is a constable, first off? A peace officer with limited policing authority in a small... Oh, this is for San Marcos. Justice of the Peace, San Marcos. I don't live in San Marcos. I live in fucking Maricopa, don't I? I'm pretty sure I live in Maricopa, right? What does it say? Yep. Maricopa County. Oh, I guess San Marcos isn't a county. Anyway. Constable San Marcos. AZ. Maricopa County Constables. How old to be a constable in AZ? Let's see. Oh, they're not gonna tell me? I don't want to be a constable. Constable AZ age requirement. Tell me. Tell me. Nobody's on this ballot. I need an... Oh, I've been on this website before. Antibody, Delta. I was looking for a COVID test. I thought I had the Delta variant. It was like a year ago. You know what? I don't have the energy for this. Constable. Your grandma. If she's not racist. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see here now. Non-partisan ballot. Oh, now this is where shit gets interesting, I think. Let's just go Chandler. Let's actually split up the statewide stuff. Right. Okay, that's there. Superintendent. County attorney is where it started. I'm running out of space, man. Let's get my camera over this. Notepad, come down. There we go. Chandler, mayor. This one I've been thinking about a lot because that's a fucking huge decision. This is the city I live in. Let's close all these extra tabs real quick. So there are both candidates are Republicans. It's Kevin Hartke versus Ruth Jones. And I've tried, basically what we do is we try to spot the difference, right? Ruth Jones, mayor, and Kevin Hartke, mayor. We go to both their websites. Boom, boom. Now they're both Republicans, which is gross and disgusting. We just play spot the differences here, right? Both want more jobs. Oh, you volunteered at a school. Cool. Oh, you climbed a mountain? I can't afford to climb a mountain. I'm never gonna waste money on climbing a mountain. Endorsed by... Come on. You'd expect some more endorsements there. No. Ooh, it's all like developers. Ooh, yucky, disgusting. Yikes. That's what you gotta expect from a Republican, though. I've already got my feeling for who I'm gonna be picking on this one. But, you know, research is what we're doing here. Vice mayor endorsed him. That's crazy. All the city council members he worked with endorsed him. I don't give a shit, dude. Let's look at his issues, right? Safer community. He wants more police. He wants to fund the police more. Disgusting. Hate that. Quality. Better... I don't even know what that is. More jobs. Sure thing, buddy. Technology. Keep the tech companies over here. He likes the self-driving cars. Cool, whatever. Costs. Lowered property taxes. Fucking pig. Pig right there. Pig shit. Education. Top schools in the state volunteered at charter and private schools. I don't care. Disgusting. Don't like it. But let's take a look at Ruth Jones and her issues, right? Police. Wants more police. Same thing. Roads, police, and first responders should be... Okay, sure. Invest in road. I do like that. Crime taking hold in every neighborhood. Stupid. Equity and inclusion. Yeah, say that you like gay people. I had the privilege of living across the county. Da, da, da. I'm gonna take off the uncontested ones too, I think. Let me do that real quick. Just because I want to save space, and I also don't want to throw my name behind someone who, like, I don't really have a choice in supporting. So, bye Greg. Bye Mark. And also, this isn't about them, you know? Kathy Hoffman is also gonna be out of here. Bye-bye. State Treasurer, I think Martin, right? Yeah, no. He doesn't need our help. Chris Mays, also don't need the endorsement. Corporation Commission, yeah, okay. That was uncontested. That's uncontested. Your dad, your grandma, Jennifer Pollock, and your mom over there. Sorry that I'm like scratching myself a lot. My air conditioning's been out for a month, and I am sweaty as fucking hell right now. My body feels like slime. It's disgusting. Look how much research I did into some of these. We've been going for 2 hours now. I've really only made, what, 1, 2, 3 decisions? 4. I made 4 decisions so far. That's why I'm doing this, so that you don't have to, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay, neighboring sittings. We need to coexist with them. Yeah, okay. Of course. Every member of the community should stay safe and well. This is like hinting at support for gay people and minorities without saying it, because you're fucking afraid of saying it because you think it'll lose you the primary. Oh, every child has unlimited potential to thrive. They need an environment that is free of drugs and crime. Too many children spend their day just trying to survive and can't focus on crucial learning. Also, this font, gray on white, disgusting. Let's see her endorsements. That's actually really funny. Only one endorsement. I know Kevin's the fucking incumbent, but like, holy shit. Dude, don't even make an endorsements page if you only have one endorsement. He's not even from Arizona. Not even from Arizona. Oh my god. That's kind of embarrassing. Don't put that out there. Okay. We couldn't spot very many differences except for maybe support for LGBT people. So let's take a look at Chandler, Mayor, debates? Do we have any debates? Oh, there was a debate. Okay. Let's see, how long is this? An hour long?
Chandler Chamber of Commerce is the third largest chamber in the state of Arizona, representing over.
And is there a transcript? Let's just see if we can even find the term LGBT in the transcript. Ugh. Nope. Nope. I mean, this is from the Chamber of Commerce. I doubt they give a shit. Would have asked any questions like that. Oh. 2148. Let's rewind a bit.
So, while I appreciate a proclamation, I feel that our city needs to have something that protects all of our citizens.
Opposed to other actions as during the and continue to
Let's see when the question's asked.
If our business community supports this, I want to be supporting them as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Harkey. I'll just answer without rebuttal. Okay, 2 minutes. So I first served as Chandler's first Human Relations Commissioner, chair for the first 4 years of its history, and we tackled some hard issues related to discrimination, equity, and inclusion in our city. I have a long track record of helping marginalized and disenfranchised people as a pastor, nonprofit leader, activist, councilman.
What? I have a long track record of helping. Did I hear that right?
As Chandler's first Human Relations Commissioner, chair for the first 4 years of its history, and we tackled some hard issues related to discrimination, equity, and inclusion in our city. I have a long track record of helping marginalized and disenfranchised people.
He did say that. No way. Oh, no way. Slow that down.
Tackled some hard issues related to discrimination, equity, and inclusion in our city. I have a long track record of helping marginalized and disenfranchised people as a pastor, nonprofit leader.
Holy shit. Did he just... I'm clipping that.
Activist, council member, and now mayor. 2 years ago, I issued a proclamation stating the appreciation of our rich diversity, condoning or condemning biased behavior, and expressing a commitment to help anyone in Chandler experiencing discrimination.
Yeah, okay.
2 years
sure.
ago, with council, I tasked the Human Relations Commission to survey our community and see how we could better address awareness, bias, and discrimination. And with council, I instituted both a diversity, equity, and inclusion office and a DEI study that's doing a deep dive looking at this issue both internally with city policies as well as outwardly looking at our community. I pledged and continue to pledge my personal advocacy and mayoral leadership to anyone and everyone in Chandler experiencing discrimination practices.
It's good that they're doing an investigation, but why wait for an investigation to protect
in this committee or in this community
people?
Particularly with housing. My voice during the COVID has literally saved lives and made through the pandemic and got people who were experiencing. So I am
got
not
people who experience. Oh my god, he's this guy's flubbing harder than Biden, I think.
Supporting an NDO because I believe that it's not.
NDO is non-discrimination ordinance, basically just like saying it's illegal to discriminate against people for their sexuality, whether or gender identity. Most states have that enshrined into statewide law. Arizona doesn't. Most major cities in Arizona do. Phoenix, Tempe, Mesa, they all do have a non-discrimination ordinance, but Chandler doesn't, and he is not supporting it because
the city's role to be determining or discerning microaggressions as opposed to other actions.
He doesn't want to be part of the woke mob. He doesn't want to be part of the woke mob. You hear that?
As well as the process that would condone or condemn people's actions. So I believe
he doesn't want to participate in cancel culture.
That is necessary, and my advocacy is far better than a NDO.
You, dude.
Okay. Rebuttal or next question?
I'll go with a rebuttal to that.
You got a minute.
I think that until you've experienced discrimination, you cannot say whether or not it's happened. So
wait, is she gay? Is she gay? Ruth Jones? Ruth Jones? Are you gay? No, Ruth Jones, Arizona. Not the actress. Survivor of breast cancer? Okay. Fucking meet Ruth. Tell me you're gay. She says she's been discriminated against. Daughter of an army officer. 1 of 10 children? Ugh. Oldest son diagnosed with... Oldest son had cancer and died when he was 17. That's tragic. So you're trying to Play into pathos here. Spent 9 years trying to save her son's life from cancer. God. She's saying she's faces discrimination? Is it because she's white? Imagine. I want to protect gay people's rights because I know what it's like to be discriminated against. One time a black guy, he called me white, and I never want that to happen to anyone. And that's why we need to protect everybody, no matter what. Imagine. Let's hear.
I appreciate a proclamation. I feel that our city needs to have something that protects all of our citizens. And again, I feel that it's important that we remember that the non-discrimination ordinance would only pertain to businesses and what happens in the businesses. Thereby, if our businesses want this, we need to be listening to them, and we need to listen to our residents. I've spoken with many members of our LGBTQ community, and I know that they wish they felt that safe, and they wish they did not feel marginalized. So protecting them is something that we can do while we protect businesses.
This is the one difference
and
between the
that's an
two.
important thing.
That she doesn't hate gay people.
Next question is for Mayor Hartke, question 4.
That she... Oh my god. He said, I have worked for many years to help disenfranchise and marginalize so many people. Oh my god. Sorry, I went into like Trump mode to oh my god.
What are your solutions to ensure Chandler will continue attracting new business and residents?
Don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Well, we're at 95% build out. We are currently at 282,000. We're speculating to potentially, by 2030, be up at 300 to 310,000 residents. Part of what I've done and will continue to do is be picky about the businesses that we support and that come to Chandler. As I mentioned, we have 265 manufacturing companies in Chandler, and we work hard to support them. In fact, when I leave here, I have to leave before the next debate because I committed myself to Intel to have dinner with a bunch of Ohio mayors and legislators.
Oh, let's see.
Thank you very much. I think it's important for us to increase our public transportation.
Oh my god. Socialism? Did she just say socialism?
That we will also pursue development agreements for workforce housing, as well as reinvigorating the local mom and pop shops around there. So thank you for your endorsement on that.
What's that?
Our next question.
Do I get a rebuttal?
Rebuttal. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Stores our city and feel well left. We need to those areas and making sure that we're putting the best use, the highest and best use to the land we have left. I think it's very important while we support our businesses to remember that when we bring a business in, it brings in residents. We want the people who work here to live here. So with the amount of land we have left, we need to make sure that we're looking for affordable housing solutions so that our residents have a good place to live as they grow into our city and feel welcomed. We need to make sure we have the services that they need and that we're providing all that's required. I think as our businesses continue to develop and come into the city, we have opportunities to change the way we're doing things. For example, a lot of the larger big box stores are not coming in, but there are many smaller stores that can be brought in and many family-owned businesses that can be supported. We need to make sure that while we're supporting large business, we support family businesses and all of the different types that will be needed for our residents. Part of that is going to be ensuring that we have better transportation so that the people coming in have a way to get around our city as well.
Which leads us to our next question.
Do I get a
rebuttal? 1 minute.
Yeah. I personally want to thank my opponent for backing my policies of replacing the two major corners at Warner and Alma School and Kyrene and Chandler, of tearing down those big boxes and putting up attractive mixed use that will include apartments that will also pursue development agreements for workforce housing, as well as
Thank you for endorsing my ideas.
So
Those are my ideas. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a good move. Look how happy he is. He's like, hey, you stole my ideas. Look at his dumb smile right there.
Tearing down those big boxes and putting up attractive mixed use that will include apartments that we will also pursue development agreements for workforce housing, as well as reinvigorating the local mom and pop shops around there. So thank you for your endorsement on that.
Oh my god, fucking gremlin, fucking goblin smile right there. Thank you for endorsing my ideas.
Agreements for workforce housing, as well as reinvigorating the local mom and pop shops around there.
Why
so
she keep...
Thank you for your endorsement on that.
Look at him. He's so proud of himself. Oh my god, he's adorable. He's like, he just like told, I mean, he did. He literally, he's laughing at his own joke right here. Oh my god. It's so funny. He's so proud of himself. Anyway, she was about to speak about something that I think I'm interested in.
Question 5, Ruth Jones. How do you feel about transportation options currently offered in the city? Are the current transportation options sufficient for residents? What would you do for improvements? What do you suggest
Public
for the funding of
transportation. We want more. We want more.
Thank you very much. I think it's important for us to increase our public transportation.
Yeah!
What we need to be aware of is that as multifamily developments are brought in, those do not have enough space for vehicles, and so we need to make sure that we have the transit that they're looking for. I think we need to increase our buses and our bus opportunities. Currently, we only have buses in a small section of the city. We need an effective bus system throughout our city. A good example of that is a project that's going in down on Gilbert and Riggs that is going to be 500 homes, and it has not enough space for parking, and yet there's no public transportation at that location. So we need to make sure that we're addressing those needs.
Let's
I think
go.
that we have an opportunity to use some of the infrastructure dollars from the current federal bill to be able to subsidize that, and also to be able to use funds we have within our current budget if necessary.
Okay. Narki, rebut or answer?
Oh, I'll just answer.
Okay, 2 minutes.
So I've gotten myself to be knowledgeable on transportation. I currently serve as the chair of the NAG Transportation Policy Committee. I serve as the chair on the Regional Public Transportation Authority, buses, as well as continuing with Valley Metro. And it's something that's been passionate to me. And we are doing a rideshare program because it doesn't make sense on city dollars to take empty buses down into South Chandler. So we are connecting them with a program that we're currently piloting right now that will bring them to bus stops. And we can do that it'll be faster for them without waiting on a bus, as well as it'll be less expensive for us without running bus lines all across the city. So we're checking out that pilot in South Chandler right now.
He wants to save money by not spending more buses. Bro, buses, public transportation isn't about cost efficiency. It's not about being profitable. It's about getting people places. Let me hear him say this again.
Transportation Policy Committee. I serve as the chair on the Regional Public Transportation Authority, buses, as well as continuing with Valley Metro. And it's something that's been passionate to me. And we are doing a rideshare program because it doesn't make sense on city dollars to take empty buses down into South Chandler. So we are connecting them with a program that we're currently piloting right now that will bring them to bus stops. And we can do that it'll be faster for them without waiting on a bus, as well as it'll be less expensive for us.
Which is inherently exploitative to people's labor because ride-sharing programs don't pay the drivers very well. And they have to pay for their own repairs and gas.
Without running bus lines all across the city. So we're checking out that pilot in South Chandler right now.
My
Two
dad
things
was
that have been
an
really
Uber
important to me
driver for
with
like a year
transportation
and a
that I've
half.
really been working on. One is the extension of Prop 400. I speak about that everywhere. That is the Valley's system that we need to re-up coming up here this next election. And I'm working, lobbying our legislators to pass it through the House as it has the Senate and to get it to the governor's desk. And speaking of the governor's desk, I will be there tomorrow. He's invited me to be there as he signs a major transportation piece that will benefit Chandler. The addition of $400 million for the completion of I-10 between Chandler and Casa Grande. That's a bottleneck. And once we get that done, that'll better serve us. That will also make Chandler more attractive for housing for people like my daughter who can't afford to live in Chandler but found a house down there, as well as mom and pop going to see the daughter down in Casa Grande.
Okay, rebuttal or answer?
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
I think I already did answer.
You did. I'm sorry. Rebuttal is
I'm getting lost.
My bad.
I think it's wonderful that he'll be able to see his daughter in Casa Grande, but I want our teenagers to be able to get to work. And that does require us to have better mass transit in the city. And rideshare is a great opportunity for some, but will not be available to all those who need it. In order for people who are living in high-density housing or our youth to be able to get around safely, a bus is a good alternative. I say that as a mother of 3 children who I fear riding on certain roads.
Why
in our
the
city because
fuck
it's
is she so based?
It's good to be able to go and have
She's a
breakfast with the mayor, but
Republican.
I want my children to be able to get to school safely. And that's exactly what I plan to do, is to make sure that they have those opportunities.
Thank you. Next question.
She's
Dr.
kind of
Mayor
whooping his
the
ass,
relationship
I
between the
think.
chamber and the city is an important one. In your opinion, what are the most pressing issues facing the business community that you could work on in conjunction with the chamber to keep our business community thriving?
Yeah, thank you. I've worked with the chamber and attended events.
I don't
I've been
give a
involved
shit
really with
about
the chamber since I first got involved on
that
city
right
council
there.
in 2008. And really because of that, the chamber has endorsed me in 2010, 2014, and 2018 for my partnership with them. And I'll continue to do the same. I love the way the chamber does an excellent job of bringing information to our community, of bringing hiring opportunities to our community, of bringing workforce development opportunities. And
Public
we have
safety.
Public safety, and I know you both may have addressed this briefly, but the specific question is, public safety is an important issue for any city. With our police department being challenged to keep their staffing levels at a level that ensures the safety of Chandler citizens, how do you plan on ensuring we maintain our safe city status?
Well, the first thing we need to do is hire. Currently, our police force is lower than it was in 2008.
Yeah, they're both gonna agree here. I don't give a shit about their agreements. I want the differences. Bup. Oh, what's this about Dare?
Bring an additional $5,000 if a lateral officer will move to Chandler from outside the county. We'll add that to the benefit that we're continuing to offer. We have hired, as I mentioned earlier, 59 sworn and non-sworn police officers or police employees that have worked on this. We will continue to hire till we reach a full complement of 360. And then next year, we've got in our budget to hire a mental health component, which will hire a couple more officers, as well as take other officers and civilians from other departments that will make up that complement. We did drop DARE, but we do have, I believe, 15 SROs, school resource officers in our high schools, in our junior highs that are partially Chandler employees.
Was Jones saying that we need to drop Dare? If so, based. It doesn't say anything about there in the transcript here.
Employees, we've got grants from the state that also work for CUSD, as well as Tempe and Mesa and districts as well. So we certainly have an officer present at junior high and high school levels in each of our schools, and that's a program that I will continue. And then finally, again, $50 million in PSPRS is a tremendous bonus that we will continue to make sure our offices have full retirement benefit. Thank you.
Rebuttal or next question?
We saw in Uvalde that police and schools don't work. Also, John Oliver has a really good video on why police and schools are always going to make life worse for minorities.
I would like to again stress that of those hires, only 3 have been sworn officers, and none of them has even started. But I'd also like to point out that while we do have low crime statistics in certain areas, other areas of our crimes are increasing. What are called Part 2 crimes, which would be your car getting broken into, or a smaller crime. We're not even reporting those on our statistics at this time. Those are on the rise. We also have to take into account internet crimes and identity theft, sex trafficking, which is on the rise greatly, and internet crimes against children. Having enough officers to have the patrol beat stat is still not enough to protect our children in our communities. I want Chandler to be a safe community, and that is going to require a focus on hiring sworn officers that can get...
Okay. I don't really care so much. Yeah, there's crime, but you, like, said that you don't have statistics? I don't care. I think I've heard enough. She's a little more bait. She wants more public transportation, whereas Kevin Hartkey doesn't, which is dumb as hell. Wants more affordable housing, wants to protect LGBTQ rights. As part of the queer community, someone using any all pronouns, liking it when someone uses she her on me when I'm masculine presenting anyway. I kind of like that one mayor wants to one candidate wants to protect my rights to suck dick and go by they them, and I don't like that the other doesn't. And then also, I'm all about public transportation. I'm a fucking whore for that. So I'm gonna have to go for Ruth Jones. Ruth Jones. But she's still pretty terrible. She is still a Republican. I think Bo Burnham said it best once. He said, they're really gonna make me vote for Ruth Jones. Why is the best case scenario Ruth Jones? Ruth. That's what he said. He said it to me directly, actually. They're really gonna make me vote for Ruth Jones. Ruth Jones. Anyway. Let's move on. Hold on. I want to pull up an article that actually... I basically decided to vote for Ruth before. But I wanted to pull up the article that helped me decide on that. Right here. From AZ... Fuck you. Oh my god, I fucking hate AZ Central sometimes, bro. I've already read that article, too. Basically, that article, it asks 3 questions to both mayoral candidates. The only one that they disagreed on was protecting gay rights. But it also asked those same questions to each city council member, and 4 of them were for it, and 2 of them were against it. So, no matter what, do not, if you support gay rights, then for city council, do not, actually, I won't even put their names. We have 4 options here that do support it. One of them's a write-in candidate. Okay? Basically, all their opinions are the same, except for on this issue, by the way. I did look into it. And I'll put the fucking link in the chat and in the description of the video. Let me put it in the chat there. That article lets you go through their policies point by point, and you get to see where they stand on each of the issues. But basically, they agree on almost everything except for gay rights. So we're gonna be rolling with Jane Poston, Jane Poston, Angel Encinas, and you get to pick 3, right? And Cody Hanna, right in. That's my lineup right here. Basically, Darla Gonzalez and Farhana Shifa are both against an NDO. That's unacceptable. They're off my list right away. Matt Orlando, who's running for re-election, I believe, he does support an NDO, but he is endorsed by the police department. Not a fan of that. When asked if we should invest more in getting more water to sustain our future, he said, "Oh, I'm sure we'll be fine." He said, "The plan we have in place right now is adequate. We don't need to worry about that." Fucking hate that. Wants to invest in more police. Not a fan. Really not a fan. I guess real quick we can look at their partisanship. Chandler City Council Ballotpedia. We'll just look at the Ballotpedia here. Current list of council members. Terry Rowe is... Oh. None of them are in a party? Is that like a thing? Like you can't be in a party if you're... Now I'm kind of interested. If I can see... Let me put my ballot to the side for a second. Angel Encinas Party. Oh, dude, he's on the fucking LGBTQ Victory Fund page. Let's go. We like him. He is the most progressive, by the way. He also wants to invest more in schools. He graduated from one of the schools in Chandler Unified School District, which is one of the best districts in Chandler. I mean, I don't think there are too many, but he's one of the more progressive schools he went to, and he's based. He's probably the most based. I can't tell which party he's on. I don't like that they don't tell us. This is one of the most important parts of this. When I edit this together, I'll probably... I don't want to... I'll probably chunk it out, right? City council and mayor will be the bigger ones. I can't find their parties. It looks like everyone in city council is nonpartisan. I guess they just don't register for a party. 93% high school graduation rate, 44% college. Ooh. I think that's high, but it feels low. Chandler has a mayor who identifies as nonpartisan or unaffiliated. No, he quite literally identifies as Republican. Terry Rowe doesn't seem so good. They're getting out of here. Mark Stewart, I think, is termed out. No. It's these three in the middle. Renee Lopez, Matt Orlando, Terry Rowe, all termed out right there. Matt Orlando's trying to get back in there. Nah, we ain't letting him. No, he's out. I don't want him back. Yeah, come on, tell me you're racist. Rutgers University. In defense? Ooh. In the Air Force? I mean, that's better. But in defense corporations, like the gun lobby? Not a fan. I don't want him. I want him gone. Yeah, okay. I can't find too much more information. This is the most important right there. Ruth Jones. Icky Republican, but gay rights. Yeah, okay. It's 10 o'clock now. I've been going for what? How long? 2.5 hours? Let me mark down my votes for city council. Oh, I almost put down the 2 that I said definitely not to. Okay. Jane is yes. Angel Encinas? Maybe it's Angel. Probably Angel Encinas. Yes. Blowing on it as if the graphite dust from my ink pen is gonna go blowing everywhere. And then I'm also putting Cody Hanna as a write-in. There we go. Prop 470. That's very simple. Prop 470, it just means this city gets its own budget rather than the state budget. The city budget, the state approved budget. The state approved budget would be hundreds of millions less than the city budget right now. And I think cities should always have more budget. So I'm voting yes. I think that's just a slam dunk. Just the city needs money. Use money to make the city better. Infrastructure and shit. I'm sure they're gonna misuse all the funding, whatever. But more funding's good. Overall. And now my ballot is complete. Well, I haven't put down names for those write-in things, constable and clerk of the Superior Court. And I could. But I don't think I will. Let's take a look at some other things. I think I might still have that one tab, AZ Dems or whatever. AZ Dems. Real quick. Voting information. Let's see. Let's see. Tell me shit, dude. County party. Tell me about who's fucking running right now. Okay, yeah. Register to vote is July 5th. It's a bit late. For the primary. Tell me about the candidates, though. Oh my god. What is a Democrat? Yeah. Yeah, that's a Democrat. Which ones are up to for even fuck? Okay, I'll do it another day. Use my methodology and accept my endorsements if you are aligned with my beliefs. Progressive Democrat, libertarian socialist. I'm sure that turns you away from me. Another day I'll do research for the other cities. It'll be its own thing. Probably like Saturday or Sunday morning. I just can't be bothered. It's 10 o'clock. I've been going for 2.5 hours. I made a feature-length film on this research stream. I'll do it. I'll do the more research. But first, I gotta know who fucking cares. Alright, see you guys. How do I...